is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We're doing a battle report, RTT win for the Cult of Speed Orks. This is the second RTT. We came in second GT last time, so we're going to be going over 3 games. Depending on which video you guys are clicking on, we'll go over each video. We played Demons, then we played Chaos Space Marines, and then we played Tau. So 3 different armies lined up. We'll go over each game, and then we'll go over what we did good, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we're going to change. We have a GT coming up in 2 weeks. So this was the test to practice for that GT Geekdom. If you guys are in the Northeast area by kind of Philadelphia, Oaks area, we are running a GT. There's still tickets. It's at a convention, so it's got a whole bunch of artists and cool shit going on at the convention Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The GT is Saturday and Sunday. There's still tickets if you guys are interested. Look on our Discord for it, but it's called Geekdom. It's a con, and there's a GT that we're running for the first time with our local store. So if you guys are interested, buy a ticket, come out, say hi. But yeah, let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, we are competing for Orks in the world right now. We're number 1 in the United States. So you're going to learn a lot watching this video, especially if you're looking into competitive Cult of Speed. I've been saying this is like one of the best detachments Orks have next to Green Tide. I'm always the type that runs different, like kind of the underdog detachments and try and make them good. Stuff that people don't usually run, and Cult of Speed is actually one of them. So let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, also we have the merch. This is updated a lot. We actually have Magnus coming out and Abaddon. So those 2 are going to be updated on the store as well. But yeah, all these, if you like any of these logos, check out the description below. The shirts are legit. I can't wait to, I just ordered 4 myself. So yeah, check those out. If you guys are interested in the coach coming into 11th edition, check out the Patreon as well. But quick shout out to the sponsors. And then we'll get into each video now. All right, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. All right, so first game is actually into our boy Frank, who we haven't played in years. He's a local guy, competitive, been to almost every GT, RTT that I've seen him at. We've never played each other. So finally we actually got to play. It was a super fun game. It's always good playing people that you know from your excuse me, from your area. And Frank is one of those dudes. He just wanted to end 10th edition off with fun, so he basically ran Demons, one of the top demon lists. If you guys are running Incursion, it's basically the uppy downy, come down 6 inches, make the charge, stuff like that. His list is Be'lakor. Actually, a video for you guys.
Big old Cult of Speed. Wazdaka is the Disco Lord. So we got big old Cult of Speed all set up in the stepping stone. A couple guys from reserves. And then we got the big Demons on the other side. Bird, 2 great and clean ones, Be'lakor, of course, and the big guy with some little demons in the back, screening out the backfield, and Nurglings right there. 2,000 point RTT, Bluebell, also Universes.
So he's got the old school demons, like his Beast of Nurgle is an old school great unclean one, like the metal one, pretty cool looking. And then his Nurglings are all metal, like 3 metal Nurglings on one of the bases. So he's got the 6-man Nurgling, 2 Beasts of Nurgle, the Corn, character demon, Prince. He's got Be'lakor, the bird, which can one-shot us. So he's the first one that has to die. 1 Great and Clean one, 1 Radigus, 1 Plague Bearers, 2 dogs, and I believe everything started on the table. So for us, we started our infiltrating guy right there because he could have put like his demon Nurglings or something up here to try and screen out my scout. So Zod is starting a scout so that we can get up on the board. This is layout 8. This is practicing for the GT coming up at Geekdom. So we're playing layout 8, 3 games on day 1, and day 2 is layout 1, so super easy. So we're practicing for that. It's the stepping stone, so it's basically 20 inches up, then 12 inches, and that's the deployment. For us, we put 2 of our Coptas in reserve plus a 3-man bike. The Disco Lord right here is Wazdaka. So he let us use Wazdaka because it came out that same day. And again, we're practicing for the GT. So anybody was able to use the new detachments or rules or Wazdaka. These guys, the pigskins, are actually another unit of bikes. I have to put my last unit of 3-man bikes in this. So yeah, that's bikes if you guys get confused. Two of the dudes, one of these, they auto advance 18. So I think if I just auto advance 18 out to here, I can threaten anything in the center. And then these guys can auto advance out 18 to threaten anything on this board edge. So I have the 2 auto advance 18. I only have 1 copter unit to kind of threaten anything that sticks out in the center. I have the uppy downy dragstas. They can deploy anywhere. I don't have any commanders in this list, so my only infiltrate is this guy, and I don't want him to die turn 1, so you have to be very careful infiltrating him. And then this guy can auto advance 20 or uppy downy. I have my weird boy here, so that way he can make this sticky turn 1, pick up, make that sticky turn 2, and then pick up and maybe make that sticky turn 3. So he's there just kind of like hop around with the boys and just make shit sticky. I really like that option in this list. And then a couple 3-man bike units. So 1 6-man bike unit here. The other 3-man bike unit there. There's another 3-man bike unit back there. And then the other one is off the table. So 3x3, 3x6. So let's get into it. Demons are going first. We are playing Scorched Earth. So you only have to hold 2 objectives. So we're going to try and hold this top one up here, our home field, and that's going to get us a guaranteed 40 for the entire game. And then we have to burn 2 in the center or burn his home field. That's going to be the goal for this this game. So this is after his turn 1. He didn't really have a crazy turn 1. He kind of just scouted forward a little bit, so ran up his beasts. Bellicor kept the 18-inch lone op. The bird stuck out over here. The Nurgling scooted up. The Beast Nurgle got on the objective. The other Beast Nurgle had to get... He only cleansed 1, so he could only cleanse over here. If the Beast of Nurgle that he started here scouted forward and then moved up, he could have cleansed twice. But he just mispositioned his second Beast of Nurgling, or Beast of Nurgle. So he only able to claim once. He did use that second beast for area denial, so he put 1 Beast of Nurgle 3 inches away right there. And if you guys are playing against demons, the 6-inch deep strike is very scary, so you want to try and use screens as much as possible to push them out and screen for 6 inches. So you guys can notice I have all of these guys screened back 6 inches, so that way he can't come in my backfield at all. These bikes stayed back to screen out over here. Everything else is kind of like I said, I really want to get this 10 points right here. So I need, I have 10, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 30, 40 OPSEC on this point. So these guys are all 1 inch away from the wall, so the big beast can't go that way. And then I kept these guys pretty far back, so that way if he does 6-inch deep strike, I don't know if he can fit here, but if he can, he's got to charge all the way back here, and then I can counter with like anybody over here. But these guys are pushing the screen up this way, so I had that 3-man bike unit that basically just advanced forward. I lined up my Copters here to shoot the Beast of Nurgle, which I was surprised they kind of just one-tapped the Beast of Nurgle, which was cool. These 2 guys lined up to shoot him as well, and then I had Wazdaka here to shoot 24 inches into the green and clean one, just to put little pot shots on him, or the Beast of Nurgle. Wound up shooting the green and clean one, didn't do any damage. And then all these guys have the move, shoot, move. So they basically moved up, shot the Beast of Nurgle, moved back 6 inches, so they moved up into the terrain, moved back 6 inches, but this fucking guy is so big that 6-inch move didn't take away this line of sight right here, which is where I fucked up. So he should have been like guaranteeing that if he hops up here, he can then go 6 inches back this way to get rid of the line of sight from this bird. And this bird, you'll see, is what fucks me up. The others, 12-man, they basically, or 6-man, they advanced forward. I think I rolled a 6. So they advanced forward. They went kind of like diagonal. And then they charged the Nurglings, so that way they can steal this primary from him. So if I can keep him to a 5 primary most of the game, while I keep getting 10s, that's kind of the whole goal of this list, is just to really deny primary, make sure you get primary. So that's what we're going to be focusing on most of this game. So he doesn't pick anybody up, which I was also surprised. This is what happens after you leave a unit out to get shot by the bird. Bird had line of sight right here, going straight down, just a sliver, and had this guy's base. He one-tapped all 6 bikes with a 5 of invuln save, and he took this guy down to 6. So 1 wound went onto this guy, and just one-shotted all 6 bikes, which is technically 7 wounds went through, because the knob takes 2 shots. Knob's 4 wounds, so And I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was super scared of the bird, so the bird has to die first. He can literally one-tap every single unit every turn. So that sucked. That was scary. We kept these guys forward just to kind of block the great unclean ones from moving and pushing forward. This guy had an easy target to charge after. Basically just move forward. I'm about to kill all these bikes. And that was the end. He charged in, killed actually only 2 bikes. So there's 1 knob left over there. And this guy killed 3 bikes over here. And that was his turn 2. And I think I rapided. So I rapided these guys right here. Top of his turn 2. I needed these guys to get within 9 of the bird. So I need them to come down on his turn so that way they can advance and get everybody within 9. So that way I can use the strats, either sustain hits 2 or the lethals on 5s. So they rapid there, out of line of sight of everything. And they're basically just going to move up and shoot the bird this way. The goal this turn is to try and get to his home field and steal his home field objective while also contesting this one over here. So he's got 5, 6, 7, 8 OBSEC on this point. So as long as I can get more bikes or more OC on this point, I'm going to try and keep him to a 0. So most of my army is up here. Now it's time to Wah, which we Wah, and Zod is now going to easily steal this home field. But again, the goal is to kill the bird. If I can kill the bird, I'm happy this turn. So our turn 2, we run up Zod. Zod charges up. Zod gets to about 1 inch away from the bird over here. And then when I make that charge, I charge into the bird. I charge in. I screen off Be'lakor. So that way if Be'lakor countercharges, he has to spend a CP to countercharge into me. And he can't get to Zod. That's really, I don't want him to base Zod, because if he base Zod, Zod can't pile into the bird. And that's really what Zod's going to do, is like strength 8, AP 2 damage into the bird if I need to during the fight phase, which I end up having to need. So Zod charges in. He countercharges for 1 CP, so force him to spend that CP. If you can force him to spend the CP, that's 1 less CP he'll have to have, but you know it's going to happen anyway. So if you don't charge Be'lakor, cool, you're not in combat with Be'lakor. But if he countercharges you, you're expecting that. So I charge Zod this way, steals home field. I put like 20 OBSEC on his home field. This bike unit, or copter unit, ran up, got it within 9 of the bird. The other guys came up here, and they deep struck up here. So they deep struck within line of sight of the bird. And then these guys came from back here up to here, just to get line of sight of the great unclean one. I actually did a lot more damage than I thought to the great unclean one. I think we took him down to 8 wounds. So we did 12 wounds to him, I believe, with just these random rockets, all the bolters, and then the charges. So this guy charged in. This whole unit moved up, charged in. These guys moved up. We got rockets. These guys stayed there because they couldn't uppy downy anywhere, the boys. This guy had line of sight to this thing, but again, we're screening. So this guy's screening out 6. These guys are screening out 6. All of the Gretchen are screening out 6. This guy lined up to the bird, so he had the same line this way, except he's blown up. The bird was also blown up, which I forgot, so I lined up him for really nothing. So he basically just shot into these guys. These bikes came in from reserves, and these guys fell back this way. So these guys fell back that way. They were going to go into the backfield and start killing their secondary units. So if I'm killing the demon secondary units, all he's going to have is the big guys, which the big guys don't really want to do actions. So that's what they went from there, fell back, shot this 1 dog unit, killed them, or killed them down to 1. Or no, we killed them. So we killed them, and then we charged in, and we killed all but 1, I think, in this unit. But over here, we moved up, charged, killed the bird in combat. I think he only had like 4 wounds left. So Zod did the last 2 wounds to him, which killed him, didn't explode. And then we piled towards the dudes behind the wall. So that way, Be'lakor, since the plague bearers were the closest target, I can pile in this way on the other side of the wall. So that way, Be'lakor can't precision out Zod. Losing Zod is not fun. So trying to protect Zod for at least one more turn is what we did. So he sweeps, kills like 10 or something, Gretchen, maybe 7. But we keep him base to base, so we can't pile in anything. So these bikes are literally just, copters are just sitting right next to Bellicor, and I have Gretchen holding him down to the ground. Like, these two Gretchen are literally holding Bellicor to the earth, so that way he can't fly up and do anything, which is just fucking iconic. Yeah, so at this point of the game, he's got 5 for primary right here. We stole his home field, got rid of the sticky. We have the center. He has this guy down to 8 wounds, bird dead, and then 3 great and clean ones, pretty healthy, and then 1. Yeah, and that's it. Everything else is in combat. He's got a beast of Nurgle, but the Nurglings can't do anything. Okay, so that was my turn 2. Really good turn 2. This is just hilarious. Like, look how close Bellicor is just staring at me, and he can't do shit. God, these colors look great. Look at that green. That green is fucking fire. Oh, and I got the little rockets, little things on the rockets. They look sick, dude. And I hate painting, so from them looking good this far away, I think it's pretty cool. So Bellicor is just stuck to the Gretchen, and then this is his next turn. He kills the one character here pretty easily. The other bikes fall back. These copters get close. They like throw grenades. These copters throw grenades, fly over them, do mortals that way, charge in. The boys move up. This guy stays there. Copters stay where they are. After like 2 sweeps, he kills me down to 2 Gretchen and Zod. But now I'm still stealing his home field because I have copters that are about to charge in. And this guy's on the point as well. So all these guys are now going to steal the home field again. This guy had to come back to kill the last 3 bikes. So the guy ran backwards, which is always good for you. So he's running from here backwards to kill the last 3 bikes in his backfield, while Wazdaka moves up, shoots a ton into I think the Nurglings. So we just shoot everything into the Nurglings, and we then charge the Nurglings. So these 3 bikes charge the Nurglings. Wazdaka charges the Nurglings, so he has 3 OBSEC on there. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 OBSEC on there. So at this point, he now has 0 primary on turn 4. So then his last turn, we burn this one. Or no, we burn this one. So this one guy that lived, and he passes Battle Shock, this one guy is burning this objective in the center. So he has to try and kill this one guy for him not to stop the burn. So if he can kill that one guy with 1 wound left, he stops the burn. But there's just too much, and he's tied down too much that he literally can't get to this guy, which is crazy. So he lives. We killed the big guy in the center with all the grenades and all that shit. This guy now came back to the expansion home field over here. This guy moves back that way. Rodigus, Bellicor flies over this way. He's basically killing all my copters now. So he killed 4 copters there, 4 copters there. Zod's unit dies to just him. He's got 3 wounds left. And then we do burn the center objective, but we still have a lot left in the center. So our turn 5, we end up just kind of like pushing forward. The turn 5 secondaries are pretty easy. We get behind enemy lines and defend stronghold. We also had Sabo. So Sabo, I uppy downy the Orks with the weird boy on turn 4. So turn 4, I uppy downy them from there back to here. We touch the objective or the terrain in his deployment zone. So he has to kill that entire unit and the weird boy to stop sabotage. So there's just not enough left on the table for him to do that. So I actually got 6 points on turn 4 or 5 to get Sabo right there. So that was huge. But then on my turn 5, it basically all we have to do is defend and behind enemy lines. So behind, I just literally have to put 2 units back here and then defend stronghold and just pass turn. So when you practice in clock, don't overthink it. Don't kill shit that you don't have to kill. Like, I literally don't have to do anything on turn 5. I can literally just move up, burn, and that's it. Like, behind enemy lines, defend, burn, done. So I burnt this objective right here. It's my second burn. I held this one and this one at the end of 5. Which secondly, I held this at the end of 5 and then burnt it, which you could do the same thing. So that's still 10 and then burn for the last, and then that's it. I defended and had 2 units behind enemy lines. So super easy. But yeah, final Bellicor in turn 5, he basically moves up, advances forward. I reactive move this vehicle from here to in front of Boss Snickrot, so that way he can't charge Boss Snickrot. So I move him this way, so that way he has to charge this guy instead of Boss Snickrot. And he winds up killing the vehicle because it's Bellicor. So yeah, this is actually the end board state. So the end board state is this. The other turn was turn 4. So the end board state, I have this character alive, which could just fall back. These guys, which could just fall back. I could burn its home field right now. I could burn this one if I really wanted to. But I think I just burn its home field and then call it a day. This is the final score. We have 100 to 47. Demons went first, which is always good for Scourge. Scorched Earth. So he had 5, 5, 0, and then 10. And then for us, we had, and then he had 7, 0, 0, 5, 5. So 17 out of 40. So we kept, again, against demons, if you kill all of his secondary units, all he has are the big demons. So he doesn't want to do actions with big demons. He wants to spend those 350 points to actually do shit. So that's kind of the goal against demons. And obviously screening. Screening is huge. For us, we have 10, 10, 10, 10, and then burn 2 for the max of 50. And then we had 8, 7, 8, 11, and then 7. So we had 40 out of 40. Pretty good secondaries most of the game. And that was the final score. And then they had puppies. So there was a pet store, like a couple stores down, and they were doing adoption day. They're just sending these all to my wife. But a whole bunch of cute puppies all over the place. And a game that looked cool. Cool. So next game, guys, is going to be against Chaos Space Marines. This was actually a guy who watches the channel, which is pretty cool. So he was running Horon's Marauders, which I think is one of the best attachments we have in Chaos Space Marines. So he's like, I feel like you know Chaos. And I was like, yeah, I've heard of him. You know, so this is going to be fun to go over. This is going to be game 2, guys. So if you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be up on Patreon first. All these videos go ahead on patreon.com. And if you guys are a member on YouTube, you guys get to view this again before the regular YouTubers. So if you guys want to support the channel, more videos like this coming out to you guys daily, as well as a lot coming up in 11th edition. But stay tuned for that. Again, support us over with the merch. Again, this is getting updated daily. These are freaking sick. I got Horon right there. Cypher's badass as well. But yes, appreciate it. Good luck, and we will see you in game 2. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats. as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, that'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now, we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setup that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.